Well, it's a pretty rank morning, to say the very, very least. And do you know what the plan was today? It was to go meet John and take a load of photos for Instagrams and social and stuff like that. So that might have to be put on hold. Also, I might have to take Stephen to the vet. Nothing that I'm particularly, at this point, touch wood, worried about. But it was a weird one. Like yesterday we took him for a walk and he came back absolutely fine. Slept, we chilled out, watched some Sons of Anarchy. And suddenly he woke up, and I can only describe it as if he had a dead leg and it kind of spooked him out. He kind of got up and was like, oh, like someone bit him up the bum, was running around. We were checking him all out and he's just so weird and frantic. So we had to give him a bath, chilled him out just in case there was any flea or tick he picked up. But now he seems absolutely fine. But it's always like, it's so weird. If you've got a pet yourself, like a dog or a cat, you'll understand that it's so annoying because it seems like it's on the edge of their tongue, but they can't tell you what it is. It's so frustrating and you panic. So hopefully he's all right, but we'll give the vet a call and see what happens. But I've got to tuck my chicken in. I've literally just done some peppered chicken, coffee. I got an Activia yogurt, and I'm trying this Evian fruit and plant flavored water. It seems pretty nice. So yeah, I'll catch you in a sec. Really weird. Just listening to a radio interview we done with Adele Roberts last week, all about the marathon, which is really cool. Really cool. One of the biggest things you realise when you've got people around you in the atmosphere. What's up, team? So this is a classic example of why it's sometimes really good, especially with Olympic lifting, to film some of your workouts. Obviously we film them for you guys and girls out there, but it's really good for myself when I'm just looking back. You'll notice as I move through this, we're just going through a basic warm-up, triple extension, pulling the bar, front rack position, now just sitting underneath the squats for speed. As I start to load the bar, 40 kilos, lovely. 50 kilos the same, nice extended hips, pulling the shoulders up, head up, belly nice full of air. But you'll notice now as I start to get heavier, my hips aren't fully extending and I'm really missing that shrug, which when it gets up to this kind of weight, you're really having to sling yourself under. So it's really good to watch back. Then again, with my jerk movement, I'm getting better, but I'm finding it really hard to push my head through. And just as you watch the first round of the EMOM we done afterwards, this is today's tip for the video, guys. Every now and again, if there's a movement that you're struggling with or you want to improve at, film it, watch it back, slow-mo it, and learn from it. You will move forward so fast with your training. Really chuffed with that. Worked up to a heavy clean and jerk of 95, which, bearing in mind that 85, 90 was a real struggle for me. Thank you very much, Sonny, it helped. And then we done the EMOM, one clean, one front squat, one jerk for 12 minutes, one every minute. Started on 75 and I was like, this might be very heavy, I might have to go down a bit. Ended up going the opposite way, didn't I, up to 77.5. Absolutely stoked. So I'm now gonna go meet JC and get some work done. Look who I've found.
Hey
Jonathan
everybody!
JC Chapman.
And he's not got a flu for once.
And he's not feeling like death. So now, are you more than a 6 out of 10?
I'm like a 90%.
You're a 90%
out of 100. I got a little cough and that is it, but I feel so much better.
Thank God for that. So I finished CrossFit, I picked him up. We're now going to take some photos and be all arty-farty and stuff. And then, oh, he's found a spot, he's gone. So we're going to go and find some places to take some photos and stuff that we can use for social.
So I'm back in the box for the first time, which is fun. Obviously not trained today. Do you know the biggest thing that I've noticed since I've been injured with this is how much people enable you, like, to make you feel more shit. And I'm like, I'm not about that. Like, when people see that I'm injured, they're like, oh God, what's happened? Oh, that must be so annoying. I'm like, that's one of those things, I had fun doing it. I can't avoid having fun in my life. Injuries happen. Oh, but it must be so bad. No, I'm fine. Yeah, but that must be, I'm fine. Like, people really want you to feel bad for yourself, and I ain't got time for that. What I did feel bad for myself though was, I had the flu recently, and in all my recognition, I've never been that ill my whole life. Like, for a whole week, just knocked out. Like,
you were dying.
Oh, I felt so bad. So I feel good now. Update on the shoulder. I took all my bandages off last night. And the shoulder looks pretty good. Like,
doesn't it? Looks like Hellboy.
Yeah, the skin's all wrecked from the K-tape. But the collarbone, like, it can look really grotesque with how they heal. But it's healed, it seems to heal pretty close. It's still bouncing, but at least it's got, like, in the position it should be in. It doesn't quite match the other one, but I'm not bothered by that. So now it's just a case of giving it another 3 weeks, I guess, letting it heal and then get moving. The problem is that I injured it 3 weeks ago, and apparently got 3 weeks in the sling before I can take it out. But I can't get in with a specialist to assess my MRI that I've had done or look at it until the 7th week mark, when I'm meant to be out of my cast already. So I'm just going by my own knowledge really, and just kind of letting it heal and cracking on. Anyway, today we're in the box to take some pictures. Some filming, and I want to train, but I just can't. As soon as I can, I'll start doing air bike and legs and stuff, but I'm not going to let my ego take charge and kind of rush stuff, because I need to get back as soon as I can.
Oh, I know where he's going. Durden. Back in the box for 5 seconds, and he's already on the air bike.
30 calories per every 5 seconds.
That's disgusting with 2 arms.
This is going to stink with masks.
Yeah. Where there's a will, there's a way.
There is a wheel.
There is a wheel. Lunchtime. What are you gone for, Jay? What you got there, mate?
Well, it was a bit of roast dinner, mate.
It was.
I can't cut stuff up, but you've got one arm.
And I've gone for really exciting asparagus, broccoli, and some chicken in there. And then we've got a phone call. Every time I turn to you, you've got a big old bit of meat hanging out your mouth.
That's an innuendo. How am I going to cut this up?
Right, and back home and simultaneously leaving straight away. Great phone call with Radio 1 with John. We're on the surgery tomorrow, which will be good fun, talking about the benefits of training and that kind of stuff with mental health and mental health as a whole, because obviously it's a huge issue for a lot of people. So we're very excited to be doing that. So just had a bit of a brief call. Now, going to my hairdresser or my barber. He's actually left Swagger and Jack's, which is like where I always had my hair cut for the last 2 years, which is a really cool place, to set up on his own, which is equally amazing. It's very exciting, and it's a bold move, you know. There's always loads and loads of salons and barbers around and stuff, so I'm extremely proud to see that he's just gone, screw it, let's go out on our own with a couple of other guys. I'm gonna go down, I think it's a place called, it's called Courage Noble now. So yeah, as you can see, I'm a little bit out of breath because I've been running around crazy, and I'll show you it. But I've also just had a very, very exciting delivery come. So any of you that have been following, try not to get killed, the whole Project Batman thing, basically it isn't anything crazy or scary or anything like that. It's just training. I'm just smashing it, pushing more. Me and John talked about it after, or before he got injured obviously, which the next goal was to get strong and to get extremely fit and to get even leaner. And I basically just had a delivery come through from Wolverton. So if you don't know Wolverton, they basically just make incredible training kit. And if you train at home, these are the people you need to check out, because they've got everything that you're gonna need. They've just delivered a new toy for me, which is all gonna be predominantly fitness and stripping fat related. So I'm gonna show you that later. And then, yeah, we're gonna crack on and do some more work. This is it, I think. Courage Noble. Look wonderful. So I said I had something to show you. Right, let's go downstairs into the gym. And this arrived today from Wolverton, an Assault air bike. I cannot wait to pull this apart right now and get it ready. There we have it, sports fans. The Assault bike is set up, ready to take fat burning to a whole new level. Had a bit of a nostalgia moment. I felt like I was back in my old gym. I've just mopped the floors, hoovered up,
and the old rubber mat's looking nice and clean now. That's obviously foam. So yeah, pretty successful evening. I'm buzzing to use this. I'm gonna get on it in the morning, and I'm probably just because the good thing with this is that because you're working on power output, you can work on calories as well. So you turn around, I'm gonna get up each morning. I said to Carly, I want to aim for 2 or 3 times a week just to get up and hit 30 or 40 calories. It won't take a massive amount of time, but it will be awesome to start the day.